Okay, as I told you that what happened. So if there is no any text in this, where is that? If there is no any text in this list box, input box, if there it is empty, so it will give a warning message. This is the warning message. Please enter please enter text to translate. Okay, this message box will pop up a message. Okay, whatever this message, it pop ups this message, please enter text to translate. No, it will return this message. Okay, this next. So for the translation, I want to use this translate method to convert the source language into target language. Source language is what? From which language? From which language translation to be done? So that is called your source language. So destination language is what? To which language that is to be converted. Okay. So under this, except why I have kept these triple quotes, I want to show this box. So why? Because I have written the code, this much of code, new code for what? This much of code I have written for what? For translation under the def function. So now you remove this. Okay, just I want to show. Okay, now come here. Okay, now under the except block, what code we need to write? That is very important. Okay, under the except block. So I told you that except block used to handle errors. How it handle errors? Let us see. That is very important. So we accept exception. This is the class exception. Okay, it is to be used here. With this class exception used to get the errors, and that will be stored in this variable. This variable you can keep xyz, it doesn't matter. Generally we will use variable. So whatever the exceptions means, errors will be occurred, they will be collected by this exception class and stored in this variable. Okay, as so when we can call this. Okay, so now if any error is there, so one message box, under this message box, it will pop up. It will show what? Show error. Okay, show. This is called show error. Show error. It shows what? We need to mention that error. So it is a keep a text here error. Okay, and show the text under this error. So next we will keep a formatted string here. Okay, under this formatted string, we need to intimate that translation failed. Translation failed. Anything you kept. So anything you can keep here. Translation failed. One message. Okay. Why? Because if any error is there, so translation can't be done. So that moment, one message to be shown, that is error message, translation failed. Failed what? Where is that error? What is that error name? That is in keep the e here. So in this variable error, I told you that this variable, that error will be stored in this variable. Now that variable I have passed as a, okay, inside of this curly process I have kept the error. So it will hold these errors. Okay. So now see what happened here. Why it is giving error here? Statement expected found by. So let us see what happened then. Message box. Statement expected found by except keyword. Except. Okay, then after we will see what happened here. Message box. So next. So okay. So we do one thing. First, you from here, the total function from here. So we will keep at starting. Okay. So later we will do it. Okay. Not now. First we write the code and later this total function will be kept at the starting. Okay. Starting where I want to keep, if it is executed, there's no any problem because this root function, this root main loop that is to be written at the end of your total application. That is compulsory. Okay. This is to be, it is to be cut this one and it is to be written end of your total code because application, main application, so that is to be run under at the end of this total code. Okay. Next message box, it will show error. Okay, that is come okay, done. Then after root window, I have written the code. So one languages drop down. So for the languages, okay, what is happening here? Why this window here? That's why it's giving error. Okay. Now see the code. So for languages, so we need to use what languages is what is a variable just I have created. So for language drop downs, so you mention here language drop downs. So that language drop, these are called language drop down combo boxes. So within this list to be shown. So for this language is a variable I have created here. So to get the list of that list underscore, so one list to be taken from where languages library, languages dictionary. Okay, from this languages dot values, what you keep just v small v here. These are the values. So from language dictionary values, language value, all the languages and their codes will be collected. Okay, that is the code written for language drop down buttons, drop down list boxes. Now under source underscore language, source underscore language. I think I have written source underscore language. Here, what I have written source, I have used SRC. So I need to use SRC. So shortly, whatever I have written there, same source underscore language is equal to tk dot. Tk is what our TK interface, shortly called as TK. Now, this one string where it will be used here for what purpose I will explain here. The string where will be used here to take the source language. From source language, whatever you select, that will be taken as a value. So if you have taken English, you have chosen English from the box, combo box, list box. So that will be taken as what? English. Okay. So under this, you need to mention what? Value. This value we need to, for this field attribute, we need to pass a value, that is what? Suppose English. Okay. English. Okay. Now come down for target language. What the word I have used here? Destination language, na? So here, here, okay, target language. Okay, target underscore language is equal to what? So now we need to same tk dot string where the string where. Okay, and for this we need to pass value, this value as what? Whatever, if you want to pass Telugu. Okay, understood that. So what do you mean of this? So Telugu will be taken. Okay, from where? Target language is what? Telugu. It is to be converted into Telugu. This is to be converted in, means that the input box, whatever you type, that is in English. Converted language is Telugu, but target language. Source language is means whatever you feed in this text box, that is called source language. Okay. Now everything is done. I hope that the code, let us see, labels we have created. Okay. Button we have created. Okay. So if, but we are getting errors here. Let us see what happened here. So let us see if any error is there. It will indicate there. Syntax expected except or finally black. If not, source code line 67. So if not, source underscore text. So see, actually the error is where this if block, it is part of your try block. So it must be kept under try block. That is the important box. Message box must be part of your if block return. Understood that? That is very important here. One mistake we have done here, because if not, if not, it is part of your try block. Understood that? Okay, now all these line of code must be part of under your try block. That is, the indentation is very important in Python. Okay, otherwise you will get errors. Next, where is this except block? And def and try except, these are okay. Try and except, this is okay. Now under this message box, this message, whenever we use the message box, we need to write one statement return. That is very important. So means, what do you mean of this statement to be displayed? Return statement. Now this is okay. It's not need here. Okay, that is okay. So but problem is what, why we are getting this. Okay, so now we want to keep the total, this function I have kept the total function at the starting. Okay, now then after this code will be at the end of cut. So now this is the application window I have written. Then after labels and text boxes, labels. So this is the end of here. Here I want to paste. This is for drop down. Drop down means language drop down. This is the main loop. So main loop used to run application until user closes the window. These are code written for drop down boxes. Okay. Now these are the controls and widgets code written for. This is the application main application window, and this is the function. Okay. The function written under def, function name translate underscore text. Okay. So now let us see what happened here. If the code is not executed, indentation error. In which line? 29. First we will. Okay. So what happened here? So now this is okay, but translation, what is stating here? Translation file name, text input is not defined. So we in here, where is this user input? So we need to, some code has changed. So here, first of all, so under this label, little bit of changes we do that. That is what that is okay. We need to write here. We need to write here source underscore drop down. Drop down means what? Source underscore drop down. So drop down means our that is our combo box which will be used for, that will be used for our drop down function. So we need to take source. You cut this, you paste here. That is what languages. For this languages drop downs, first we need to keep here. Then after labels, okay, labels created. Under this label, we need to keep one more, that is what, source underscore drop down dot combo box. Okay, what do you mean of this? ETK dot combo box. Okay, so for this two drop down box, that is what your combo box will be kept. It will be kept layout in your uh, window, main application window. So combo box, that is part of your TTK submodule. It is a widget, means control. Okay. Now, where is that label? Next, second label. You copy this, you return, you write. You change this as target drop down TTK dot to source. You keep this as target. Okay, underscore drop down. Now, no need of this code.